Hello viewers, today's video is all about the James Webb Telescope. It's said that this telescope allows us to look back in time. You could even see dinosaurs that lived billions of years ago and are now extinct. This is the kind of telescope that can show you the entire history of the universe. So without wasting any more time, let's get right into the video. If you're new to our channel, don't forget to subscribe and share this video with your friends so you never miss any of our upcoming amazing content. Let's begin. When the James Webb Space Telescope first opened its golden eyes to the cosmos, humanity took a collective breath. After decades of planning, billions of dollars in investment, and countless delays, the most powerful telescope ever built was finally ready to answer questions that have haunted us for generations. Where did we come from? Are we alone? And what lies beyond the reach of our eyes? Launched on December 25, 2021, aboard an Ariane 5 rocket from French Guiana, the James Webb Space Telescope, or simply Webb, was not just another scientific tool, it was a time machine. Its purpose was to look back over 13.5 billion years, almost to the dawn of time itself, and capture the faintest light from the first galaxies that ever existed. Its journey began with one of the most delicate deployments in space history. For 29 days, engineers and scientists around the world held their breath as the telescope unfolded piece by piece. Its massive gold-coated mirrors spread open like the wings of a cosmic butterfly. Its giant sunshield, the size of a tennis court, stretched out to protect the instruments from the sun's heat. One wrong move, one stuck bolt, and billions of dollars and decades of dreams could have been lost forever. The Webb performed perfectly when it reached its orbit 1,000,000 miles from Earth. At the second Lagrange point L2, the world finally exhaled. Humanity had just placed its greatest eye in space. The first light, a glimpse into the ancient universe. On July 12, 2022, NASA released Webb's first full-color images, and the world stopped to stare. One of them, the now iconic deep field image, showed thousands of galaxies, a patch of sky smaller than a grain of sand held at arm's length. Some of those galaxies were so old that their light began its journey toward us when the universe was just a few 100 million years old. For the first time, we were seeing the universe as it looked over 13 billion years ago, a snapshot of cosmic infancy. Galaxies twisted, collided, and bloomed with newborn stars. It was like looking at a baby picture of the cosmos itself. Scientists quickly realized that Webb was far more powerful than they even dared to imagine. It was revealing galaxies that were older, brighter, and more complex than any theoretical model predicted. This forced astronomers to rethink how the first galaxies form, maybe faster and earlier than we ever thought possible. The Carina Nebula, where stars are born. Among Webb's first images was the breathtaking Carina Nebula, a vast region of gas and dust located 7,600 light-years away. In the photograph, towering clouds of interstellar gas looked like mountain peaks glowing in golden light. But these weren't mountains. They were stellar nurseries, where new stars were forming in real time. What Hubble once showed as a cloudy blur, Webb revealed in sharp, detailed clarity. Scientists could see tiny stars just beginning to ignite, the very process of creation itself. For astronomers and dreamers alike, it was like witnessing the universe paint its own masterpiece. A new look at distant worlds. The Webb isn't just a telescope for looking into the past. It's also a powerful tool for exploring exoplanets, the worlds that orbit stars beyond our sun. Using its advanced infrared instruments, Webb can study the atmospheres of these distant planets by analyzing the light that passes through them. In one of its first breakthroughs, Webb studied WASP 96b, a giant planet about 1,150 light-years away. It detected clear signs of water vapor in its atmosphere, a first step toward understanding which planets might be capable of supporting life. Webb's instruments can even detect carbon dioxide, methane, and other key molecules, the chemical fingerprints that scientists use to search for signs of habitability. The telescope soon turned its gaze to TRAPPIST-1, a system with 7 Earth-sized planets orbiting a small red star. Several of those worlds lie within the habitable zone, where liquid water could exist. Webb's observations have revealed that some of these planets may have thin atmospheres, or perhaps none at all. But the search continues. Each discovery brings us closer to answering one of the greatest questions ever asked. Are we alone in the universe? The pillars of creation, reborn in infrared. When Webb revisited the legendary pillars of creation, a region first made famous by the Hubble telescope, the results were mesmerizing. In Webb's infrared view, the thick clouds of dust that once hid newborn stars were peeled away, revealing hundreds of young suns shining brightly in a cosmic mist. This was more than just a beautiful image. It was data. Each glowing speck helps scientists understand how stars form, how they shape their surroundings, and how they eventually die, scattering the elements that would one day form new planets, and even life itself. The oldest galaxies ever seen. One of Webb's most astonishing discoveries came when it identified what might be the oldest galaxies ever observed, dating back to just 350 million years after the Big Bang. These early galaxies seemed surprisingly large and organized, a cosmic puzzle that challenged decades of scientific theory. If galaxies that massive already existed so early, it means the universe grew up faster than scientists believed possible. This discovery could reshape our understanding of dark matter, cosmic inflation, and even the timeline of how structure formed in the early universe. Looking back to understand ourselves, beyond distant galaxies and alien worlds, Webb's discoveries help us understand our own origins. Every atom in our bodies, carbon, oxygen, nitrogen, was forged in the hearts of ancient stars. Webb's ability to see how those stars lived and died gives us a deeper appreciation for our place in the cosmos. When we look at Webb's images, we're not just seeing stars and galaxies. We're seeing the ingredients of life itself, being born and scattered across space. It's a story written in starlight, billions of years old, that somehow led to us. Technology that redefined possibility. The James Webb Space Telescope is a marvel of engineering unlike anything built before. Its primary mirror spans 21 feet and is made of 18 hexagonal segments coated in gold, optimized to reflect infrared light. Its instruments are cooled to just a few degrees above absolute zero, colder than anywhere on Earth, so that it can detect the faintest heat signals from across the universe. The telescope's infrared vision allows it to see through cosmic dust clouds that once blocked our view, revealing hidden regions of star formation and galactic structure. Every image Webb sends back is not only breathtaking, it's rewriting textbooks, a mirror to the universe and to ourselves. Perhaps the most profound thing about the James Webb Space Telescope is not just what it shows us, but what it says about us as a species. This massive, delicate machine, built by thousands of people across dozens of countries, represents the best of human curiosity and cooperation. We built it not for profit, not for war, but simply because we wanted to know. That desire to explore, to understand, to reach beyond the possible, is what makes us who we are. Every image Webb sends home reminds us how small we are in the vastness of space, and yet how extraordinary it is that tiny creatures on a small blue planet can look up and see the beginning of time itself. A future of endless discovery. The James Webb Space Telescope is just beginning its journey. Over the next decade, it will continue to scan the skies, uncovering new galaxies, identifying potentially habitable worlds, and answering questions we haven't even thought to ask yet. And perhaps one day, when Webb peers into the atmosphere of some distant planet and finds unmistakable signs of life, humanity will realize something profound, that we were never truly alone. Until then, each new discovery is a reminder that the universe is far more mysterious, beautiful, and alive than we ever imagined. The story of the James Webb Space Telescope is ultimately the story of human wonder. It's a story of reaching for the stars and finding, reflected in their light, a glimpse of ourselves,